WY TV. It's another episode of Celebrity Hangouts brought to you by Wisdom Yard Television. I am Odunwayo Atilere, and with me in the studio this afternoon I have... Like you know, you've seen our faces like once, twice, or thrice. We are welcoming all our viewers both home and abroad for always staying glued to WY TV. We really appreciate, we say a very big thank you. Thank you so much for your kind gesture, for always staying glued to WY TV, because we know without WY TV, you won't be able to get the Obonge news, the Obonge updates, and we will forever always give you the updates that you want. And Oluwapo will be doing the talk with me today on Celebrity Hangouts. I know what Celebrity Hangouts is all about. Celebrity Hangouts is whereby we'll come out here to hang out with celebrity of your choice. You can as well drop the celebrity you want us to hang out with the coming week. You can drop it in the comment section. But today, last week we discussed about Lawrence Oyo and Mercy Chinwo. But today we want to talk about a gigantic person in the gospel industry, man of valor, a man of power, somebody that carries grace, whereby once you just listen to the him sings and you just hear Asha, you already know that this is the person we are talking about. I know without even doing the introduction, you already know who I am talking about. Alright, today we'll be talking about Dunsin Oyekan, the Eagle, otherwise known as Asha, because without that Asha, his song is not complete. And when he was asked, how did you come about the word Asha? He said, everything that you see that proceeded out of my mouth is actually from the word of God, which means there is always a place of dwelling. He dwells in that place before coming out to say or to sing or to dish out any songs he wants the people out there to enjoy. So today will not be an exception. Like I said, we'll be talking about Dunsin Oyekan, but I won't be the only one talking about Dunsin Oyekan. I know Oluwapo, she's going to open the floor to let us know who Dunsin Oyekan is before we pick up from her and we'll talk about who Dunsin Oyekan is. I know Oluwapo, it's over to you.
All right, thank you so much. Like she said Dunsin Oyekan is known as the Eagle, and we can also call him Asha.
Yeah.
Dunsin Oyekan is a producer, a gospel singer, and is also a songwriter, and also a multi-instrumentalist.
You see that I thought we were not going to include that instrumental, because the first time I saw him, I felt it's just this person that just sings. But I get to understand that it does not just sing, he knows his key. And how did he know his key? This key we are talking about, he majors on mostly both keyboard, guitar, drums, but I think he focuses more on guitar, yes, which is the bass guitar, because there was one of his songs I sang it and I saw him So this man is not just a singer, and he's also a worship leader. Alright, continue.
So he was born in year 1984, November 5, at Ilorin, Kwara State. And he's the only son of his father, that is Pastor Gbadebo Oyekan. Yeah.
Dunsin Oyekan is actually, if you ask me to choose in the gospel industry who I actually love, somebody I love listening to his song, I'm going to choose Dunsin Oyekan. I am not being sentimental, but you know there are times that there is a particular person you listen to that would actually boost you. There are times that you would be going through one or two things that once they just mention this person's name, or the person talks, or you just see anything pertaining to the person, there is something that happens. I don't know. There are lots of people out there as well that would be feeling what I am actually feeling. Dunsin Oyekan is not just a singer, he's a worship leader, he's a songwriter like Oluwapo said, he's a multi-instrumentalist. He majors different kind of instruments you want to know. And there was one interview that somebody did with him, and the person said, how do you get your song? I don't know if you've actually come across it.
I've heard it.
How did you come about all this? Because you just come out and you say, first it was fragrance. You left down here. In generations after, you left down there. I'll be here worship. For you to know that Dunsin Oyekan is not just and ordinary. It's just somebody that I love. And the wordings of his song might not have lengthy wordings. It might just be like 5 lines. But you see that 5 lines of his song, it actually carries weight.
Yes.
And I think that is one thing I love about it. And that person was forced to ask him, like, sir, how do you do it? How do you get the lyrics of your song? We have people that if they are not on drugs, if they are not on anything that will hide them, they cannot bring out. He said, I'm always there.
I'm always there. Yes.
When I'm like, you're always there. Where are you? He said in his presence.
In his presence.
He said because why he's always there, there was a day, I think one of the interview he did, he said he had the encounter and he said, do not leave the presence, do not leave there. That is why he's always there. And each time he goes there is this program he does on Facebook and YouTube, Upper Room. You see, even before you listen to his song on any social media and do on Audio Mac or whatever thing, once you go to that upper room, you are going to get legit of his song, because that room is a place whereby he dishes songs out to his fans. Not let me say to his fans, to people that are lover of God, people that taste after what he also tastes. So Oyekan, and again, he was born in November 5,
yes,
1984. For you to know that he's not.
He's
actually a fine, handsome, young, but a father of 2. So I don't know. Young people might be like, I can give you his link, but he's a father of 2. And Oyekan is also educated. Don't let us leave that aside. He went to school, not that he just decided that I'm going to major music. No, he went to school the way people should go to school. Primary school, secondary school, attended University of Ilorin in Ilorin State. You remember Anuluwa said he was born in Ilorin, Kwara State. So mostly his youthful life was in Ilorin. And what else would you like to talk about?
What actually surprised me about him is that he started at a very young age.
Yes.
Age 10. He started working on himself, and he was mentored by his father.
That is it. We have a lot of parents out there that their children cannot even look up to them and say, I want to be like my dad. For somebody that young, one of his interview he did too, like, I always follow my dad. My dad is a pastor, Pastor Gbadebo Oyekan. My dad is a pastor, and I always follow him for any outreach, any program. I started fasting at a tender age. We have a lot of young people out there right now that they don't even want to do anything. All they just want is money. Money should come. They don't want to care how the money will come. They want to, but Oyekan's case is kind of different. Maybe that is why it's kind of a different person entirely. Because there is virtually no song Oyekan drops.
I don't know if you even listened to his interview whereby he was saying that he does not need their money.
Yes, yeah, I was still coming there, but thank you so much. He said, someone said, how much did you charge when you go for program? I said, I don't charge. Only because, he said, because according to what he said, and I quote, Holy Spirit told me, the day I charge, the anointing will be gone. Which means he did not join music department because of money. He joined because of the calling on him. Many people out there, we are refusing the calling upon us. We want to do what the world is doing. And if you want to align with the world and you want to back your destiny, I think there's a problem somewhere. Because now look at him. He doesn't charge, but yet he still makes it. He's going far. Even way beyond people that
his own imagination.
Chris Oyakilome, pastor of what's the name of his church, said, why Sinach and some other persons are not singing in his church again is they now turn the song to like jamboree. When it is time to pray, you won't see them in church. They leave the church. But when it is time to sing, so you see they are singing as if they are just there for jamboree, not for what you. And if you are called a gospel singer, you are called to minister life into people through songs, through worship, not just for people that you start singing. It gets a stage. I started asking myself, church is no longer different from clubhouse.
That is it. There are some churches whereby you see and you be like, is this a church or just a clubhouse?
Because the things they do in clubhouse, you now inculcate it
In the church.
into the church. Why don't you do things that people in the clubhouse will want to emulate?
Yeah.
I find it irritating, and Dunsin Oyekan once said something like that too. Why is it that until this hip hop people sings, before you know that you can actually use their beats to bring out song? So Dunsin Oyekan is not just a singer, it's just somebody that is special in his own way, just somebody that is just different in his own way. And he attended Air Force Nursery and Primary School in Ilorin and later Federal Government College Ilorin. He then proceeded to the University of Ilorin where he studied industrial chemistry, which means he's a graduate with certificates. All his life was spent in Ilorin, yes, to his adulthood age. Because somebody that actually went to university, you are of age, you've come of age, you should be above 16, you know your right different from your left. So Dunsin Oyekan actually lived most of his life in Ilorin. His ministry and music career. Dunsin Oyekan is known for his prophetic and spirit-filled worship songs. He believes that music is a powerful tool for revival and bringing people closer to God. He was the music director of the Avalanche, the choir of the Commonwealth of Zion Assembly, Koza. And those are like Koza, yes. And under Pastor Biodu Fatoyibo, which means Dunsin Oyekan made himself available in the place of mentorship.
Yeah. Even looking at the last celebrity hangers, we actually talked about mentorship. That means mentorship
is essential.
Very important.
If you want to go far in life, you need to make a place for a mentorship. You need to open a place whereby you will be mentored. When you are going off track, somebody needs to pull you back. Come back here. You are going off track.
Yes.
But if you are in a place whereby you are just going, nobody is checking you, there is no place of check and balance, then you need to check yourself. Something is wrong somewhere. In 2016, he released his first album, Code Red, which gained massive recognition. Over the years, he has released several powerful songs, including Fragrance of Fire. I don't know if I should be able to mention like 3 songs of
Open Up.
Yes.
Body of My Prayer.
1, 2.
You. Is it
Yeah.
You? Yeah.
Yes. Imole Day.
Imole Day.
The Blood and the Name. If you ask me to sing, I think, wait, let's do a quick exercise on Dunsin Oyekan. I want to know how much you know Dunsin Oyekan. Number one song I have here, it's not little more, maybe like 4. Let's just say. Number 1 is Fragrance of Fire. Can you just...
Sure.
Yeah.
First it was fragrance.
Dunsin Oyekan, I hope you can say this
then
one.
it turns to fire.
Don't let us go deep. I know you already know it. The second one is Open Up.
I know that.
Channels of my spirit, open up. And the other one is Yah, the hallowed one, Yah, the holy one, Yahweh, the King of Zion. So you see, Dunsin Oyekan actually sang, and I think he has impacted a lot of people.
Yeah.
His personal life, Dunsin Oyekan was married. Yes. That is where people will be kind of skeptical. Yes, he was married to Adedoyin Oyekan, but she passed away 2019. Wow. Despite this painful loss, he has remained strong in his faith and ministry. And there was an interview he did when somebody was like, how did you handle the death of your wife? He said something which really touched me. How do you handle pain as a person? He said when he heard about the death of his wife, Adedoyin Oyekan, he said a song dropped in him.
Yes, that was great.
I'll be worshiping all of... It's not as if he would not miss this person we're talking about, because this person is part of his life. This person gave birth to 2 beautiful kids, a boy and a girl, which means they've actually spent enough time together. And now, death came and snatched that person away. Definitely it's going to release that person.
There was a time that they were interviewing him.
Yes.
Or I think it was ministry. The ministry, he said something, said when they told him, or when people were sitting, they gathered together just to
mourn the wife
and so on. He was like, even when they were talking, and so his mind was not there. The only thing he wanted to do at that particular time was to sing and worship God.
I think that's just the place he can relieve himself, pain, where he can pour out his pain. And I think, as a person, you need to find something. If you are in pain, if you are going through one thing or the other, how do you handle it? Do you handle it in a... Some people choose silence, and silence kills. But now, he poured everything to the person who made him, who is his maker. And his maker is giving him something in return. His maker is giving him something in return. And that thing his maker is giving him in return is actually blessing lives out there. If you see Dunsin Oyekan, you wouldn't know that he has actually been married before and death actually snatched his wife. Before we continue about Dunsin Oyekan, let's go on a short commercial break to our sponsor, Nopa. When we come back, we'll continue from where we stop. Please don't go anywhere, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
For management of power.
You're welcome back from that short commercial break. That's our sponsor, Nokpa. I'd also say a very big thank you to you. You wish to be a distributor, you can call them on +23470 25313001 +23470 25313001. Now back to our celebrity for today that we're hanging out with, my crush. Dunsin Oyekan. Sorry, my crush, there's nothing you can do about it. So, like we were saying earlier, he did not allow the death of his wife to weigh him down. And I think it was 2 years ago or last year, whereby a news came out, whereby in Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, Dunsin Oyekan was involved in a ghastly accident. And to my greatest surprise, the car was a total write-off, but nobody died.
And you were perfectly okay.
The only person that sustained injury was taken care of, and nothing. And the funniest part was, it did not, because of the accident, turn back that he was going back to Lagos. It went back to the administration was going to. Even the person that, the convener of the program, when he saw him, was shocked. Because I wasn't expecting to see you. I have to be here. Because if God does not want me to be here, my life would have been taken in that accident. So if I now turn back to where I was coming from, definitely I failed the one who called me. That is to say, and he has released several albums. So far, in 2016, when he released his first album, that was called Red. He released his first album in 2016. In 2019, he released Kingdom Now. Which other one do we have here? Do you have any other one? No. He released The Gospel of the Kingdom in 2021.
Right.
The Glory Experience, Songs of Zion in 2022. The Birth of Revival 2023. He sang one song this year. I've been finding it difficult to learn that song. And I don't know how you are going to sing. Maybe you have to sing the song to my ear, Judah.
Judah,
The song, I
don't know it.
He said, this year, there is no how you do it. You need Judah. And who is Judah? Judah is no. We need to fight this war. We need it. So he said there is no how you do it in year 2024. You need Judah to fight on your case. So definitely, you say, I don't know how you are going to do it. You know, I already said, I confess, I'm my crush. You need to let me know that song. I know your songs, but this one, I don't know why I'm finding it difficult to name. But I know that devil is a liar. So the last but not the least, the impact and his legacy so far in the gospel industry. Dunsin Oyekan has impacted the gospel music scene with his prophetic sound, powerful lyrics, and deep intimacy with God. His songs are widely sung in churches, and he has ministered on major platforms in Nigeria and across the world. When he celebrated his birthday, I don't know if you are opportunity. You saw when Bidemi Oloba was ministering. When he's best. I was like, this Oyekan does not dance. It's just this. He's a worshiper. But to my greatest surprise, that day he danced. He was happy. Even seeing him dancing with his children, his mother, and I knew that he felt fulfilled. Because whatever you do in this life, if you are not fulfilled, then you've not done anything at all. Whatever you do in this life, people do not feel your impact. They know that you need to go back to your drawing board. You need to go back to your blueprint, check it. Where am I missing it? When you do things and people are able to tell you that, Odunayo, what you are doing, keep on doing it. I'm enjoying it. Definitely something. People are gaining something from you. And if somebody looks up to you and says, Anoluwapo, please don't relate on that thing. They definitely know that what you did at that particular time actually met that person at their point whereby they need help. So whatever you are doing, make sure you are on the positive side. Something that will impact people positively, not something that people would see and like, who is this person? Anoluwapo, a word of encouragement, a word of advice before we say goodbye to our viewers for this week.
All right, thank you. Okay, I've noticed that in one aspect in life, a time will come that we will have to face pain or challenges, no matter who you are. So looking at the Oyekan, he has gone through a lot of things in life, and it didn't allow that to stop him. So my advice for you is that whatever thing you are going through, whatever challenges, pain that you are going through, always strive to do more. Don't let it stop you from becoming who God has called you to be, and don't let it stop your assignment and your calling. Thank you.
And one thing I want to buttress what she said. When you are in pain, does not mean it will last forever. Pain can actually be a thing you have to go through for you to enter the next phase. If you do not go through it, you cannot go to the next phase. So, and there are some times that whereby pain comes to know how you can undo how you are going to handle the next phase you want to enter into. If you cannot undo what is coming your way now, how are we so sure you will be able to undo the next phase?
There's a saying that says that a successful man must surely have a painful story to tell.
Yes. So please and please, this is from Wisdom Yard Television. Whatever you are going through, know that that is not the end. Like I always say, the sky is it's not your limit, it's your beginning. Which means you can soar higher. So the fact that an eagle can soar higher, that means you can as well as human being. All right, I've come to the end of Celebrity Hangout today. Anoluwapo has been co-hosting with me so far. I am Odunayo Adelere, and do not forget Ramadan Kareem to all our Muslim brothers and sisters out there, starting their Ramadan fast today, the first day in the third month, year 2025, and happy new month to all our viewers home and abroad. 30 days fast. Do not forget, by 3 o'clock p.m. on WYTV, there will be a sermon for all the Muslim brothers and sisters. Christians can as well join, because on WYTV we do not discriminate. You can learn from them, they can learn from you as well, which means if God does not want us to coexist, He wouldn't have created every one of us. You can learn from Muslims, and Muslims can learn from Christians. 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock every day on WYTV. You can join them and be sure to be blessed with whatever sermon you'll be listening from them. So we'll come again on your screen next week, Saturday. I am Odunayo Adelere. Anoluwapo, we are saying goodbye. Bye for now.